Max would otherwise be running up to people and hugging and kissing them without their consent, but thank God these
I would
drag
be
queens told them how to behave.
if it weren't for these drag queens, I'd be groping and deep tongue kissing at DragCon.
Oh my God.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Maxie,
Hello, I'm Carolyn.
and this is Mutable Immutables, the show where we quibble queerly.
We quibble queerly and we exchange some pleasantries.
Yes, yes.
And we have a lot to quibble about today.
We do, yeah. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, we were recording this on the morn after the eve of the new reigning queen. It's the morning after Drag Race. So
Yeah.
there will be spoilers, obviously, because we're
Yes,
excited. So
lots of spoilers.
this is your
Yeah.
chance to exit the podcast. 3, 2, 1. Willow Pill!
Yes, Willow Pill.
Woo,
Which
my girl!
I'm not fully surprised about, but before
I mean,
we
who
before
among
we
us?
get into all the Drag Race stuff, let's check in with ourselves and each other.
Oh my
How
God.
are you, Carolyn?
Sorry, I'm excited. Well, you know how I am. I'm a little chaotic and a little shaken up today. But
Could
that's
I paint a picture
medicinal.
for our viewing audience? Carolyn is like every other word. Carolyn is peeping out the window at her hot neighbor.
He's moving. But
Anyway,
I'm afraid they could hear me. Okay.
so Carolyn is tittering. She's all aflutter. That's how she is.
Stop using these words that I don't know the definition of, because apparently I didn't know the definition
Girl.
of quibbling either.
Which is a gag to me because when we were setting up the podcast, I told you what the definition of that was, and you were like, "Yeah, that's perfect for our show." And then I guess you immediately forgot.
I don't know, for some reason it became fighting in my mind.
Sagittarius.
Just some word association. Yeah. Well, anyway, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. I was nearly strangled by my own biology this week. I had some of the most
Sorry.
intense allergies I've ever had in my life, and I couldn't breathe through my nose for
Oh.
like 48 hours. So if I sound a little
That sucks.
nasally, it's because I'm coming back from death. But I'm good now. I'm good.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
That was an incredible way of putting that you're having allergies, is that you're being strangled by your own biology. That I didn't know
true.
what to expect.
Yeah.
Cool. I got a haircut, but you can't tell right
Oh,
now.
did you?
Yeah.
It's cool. I need
It
to
was a
get one.
mess. Yeah. She cut my bangs and everything, but they're not done right now. So
I
yeah,
just need to figure my shit out.
that's what I've been up to.
Just in general.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, well, like Carolyn said, we're gonna discuss the finale of season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race. There will be several spoilers ahead. We've already talked about the winner, but
I told
whatever, you know. At this point, y'all know what we're about, so we're just gonna do it. But we're gonna start with the looks because one of my favorite parts of every finale is the show-stopping looks that we have, and they just keep getting
looks.
better and better. Like season
That's what she
13,
did.
I'm still not over with Simone's like half armor corset thing, and then Gottmik's
Yeah.
look, the whole with the oh my god. So I'm excited about this. Really into it.
We had some amazing looks. So, let's get into it. So first
Yeah.
up, we have. Maybe we should have led up to this because this look is amazing. First up, we have Cornbread doing her Beauty and the Beast transition.
Tale as old
outfit.
as time. Yeah, this is so
Enough
good.
Disney gay, be gone. Um, I love this,
Begone
and I
thought.
love Begone Thought. I love I love a prosthetic and the big rose thing. I thought it was incredible. She looked so good.
This is fantastic. Like
Yes.
on so many levels too. Like aesthetically, it's very pleasing to look at. Like the prosthetics could have gotten in the way, but they didn't. It looks fantastic. But then
Looks so
also
natural.
the meaning of it too
Yes.
is fantastic with, with her being a trans queen and the idea of masculinity being tied to, the beast, which is what the story of Beauty and the Beast is kind of about, is about this rough and wild masculinity being tamed by like this classic femininity. And so bringing those two together in a look like this is just, it's gorgeous. I love it. Love it.
Yes. And spoiler alert 3, 2, 1. Miss Cornbread is our Miss Congeniality this year.
Yes, which I wasn't expecting it. I'm not surprised by it. I
Me
wasn't
neither.
expecting it though. I fully thought it was going to be Deja.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Carrie.
Oh, you think so? I could see that too.
I was sure it was going to be Carrie, actually. So, yeah, no, I was really surprised. But also, we'll get to it.
Okay.
But, Deja wore a dress, which
Yeah.
was a reference to Miss Congeniality, and then didn't win.
Well, I was under the impression that everyone thought that it was going to be Deja, and I thought it was so obvious. I was like, okay, yeah, it's going to be Deja. That's cool. Like, And then it totally wasn't, but whatever.
I could see it for her as well. I think it's good that it was Cornbread because she only got, 3 episodes out of what ended up being like 16 episode season.
Well, she
so I'm glad
wasn't
she
even
got
on
that.
my radar for Miss Congeniality because of the
I didn't really think
the
about
Reddit
it.
theories that you sent me about why she wasn't on the rest of the show.
Yeah, that she was possibly having drama with production.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who knows? Everything I say is hearsay. This is a completely unlicensed, unauthorized, uncensored
Unfiltered.
retelling of
Totally raw.
unfiltered reading of things I read on the internet. So take it with a grain of salt.
Just call us Snopes. We're coming out with the facts.
Except for,
for all of it.
Anyway, yeah, it's mostly false, probably. Anyway, so yes, Miss Bread. Miss Congeniality. Okay, so next up we have who I thought would be Miss Congeniality, which is Carrie motherfucking Colby, dressed up as Tranos, which
yes,
his the glove thing with the rings that he wears in the movie, and she has them, but it's like a reference to her transing the genders of all the girls on the season. So I love it, and she looks really good too.
So I love this whole situation, and I have to give her like a personality toot, I guess, for engaging with the fandom in the way that she did while the show was airing.
The Twitter sphere, yeah.
Yeah, every time a new queen came out as trans, she would like.
This was the joke, yeah.
Yeah, she would change her name to like, Carrie Tranos Colby or something like that on Twitter. And then someone made the meme of, for those of you who aren't following 8,000 drag queens on Twitter, someone made a meme of Carrie Colby with the Thanos glove or whatever. I've never seen Avengers. I don't know what it's called. But someone made a meme of that, and then she loved it, thought it was great. She retweeted it, and then for the finale, she shows up with a full-on like actual metal gauntlet with all these stones on it, and she showed it off all night, and it was fantastic. And that's nothing, just let's just say nothing of her face, because she obviously looked fucking gorgeous.
Always gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know what I love about this outfit, and it's so like understated, but the kneecap embellishment, whatever you call that, I love that. That's so cool. And
honestly, this whole bodice is like it's all. First of all, it has to be uncomfortable as fuck, and I am sending out a prayer to all the parts of her body that were in contact with that. But it looks fucking gorgeous.
I love it.
And I want to talk about the hair, but we probably shouldn't.
Yeah, apparently there was some maybe drama about this hair being, some say inspired by, some say stolen by another wig artist.
It's a
but Carrie,
pretty direct replica.
I'm trying not to get sued here. Not that anybody listen. Anyway, but Carrie has since credited the original in her post, so it's like.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's good.
Oh yeah, no, she edited it, so it's very tepid, non-drama, but it did happen. We're just keeping you updated on the news.
She just got $2,000 just for being on the show, so maybe she can use some of that to be like, here you go. I'm sorry.
True.
Yeah, the amount of money that they're just giving away now, like for those of you who didn't watch the prize money for the winner has been upped from $100,000
Yeah.
to $150,000, and then the runner-up now also gets $50,000. Miss Congeniality gets $5,000, which I think is how it's been for like a couple seasons now, and then all the other contestants get just $2,000 just for being there.
Do you know who I feel bad for right now? Blue Hydrangea.
A lot of girls. Yes, I know. I was telling
the UK
I was
girls.
telling my boyfriend that if Lady Camden won, then she would have been the only UK queen to win Drag Race and the prize money.
Yes. Oh my god. But no, I've been saying for a long time they should, when they cast these girls, especially nowadays, they should get like a $10,000 stipend, honestly, because like the level of drag that people are expected to keep up with is not fucking cheap.
Yeah, especially in recent years, like these looks and these garments and stuff, they keep getting leveled up, and that's because the queens are getting money. But like if you look at those first seasons, that's like Target chic, you know what I mean? Which I don't think is bad. I think that's a great way to start out for a lot of people.
No, but like
and I think we need
that's
to make
the
sure
drag
that people
that, like,
know that.
Yeah, but that's like the drag that like we see at our hometowns, you know, like the first drag queens we ever saw, you know. So like I don't know. It's not bad drag just because it's didn't cost $10 million and you hired all your own wig artist and makeup artist and everything. But now they got money to hire their own designers and everything.
I just feel like it's kind of weird if you get cast on the show and you've like never painted your own face. You know, like I don't know. That's just me.
Who said that?
I think it was Candy Ho in season 7. I think because it might be different in Puerto Rico, but
I do kind of remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing too, and this isn't a call out to Candy Ho or anything, but like, I just think we're kind of getting away from what the show was about, which was supposed to take these like, you know, unknown drag queens and really, you know, like make the world pay attention to them, really give them a platform. And now it's kind of like no shade to Gottmik either. I love Gottmik, but when Gottmik was cast, they were already like a well-known makeup artist. They were BFFs with Paris Hilton. Like
Paris Hilton,
they had the resources to do the looks that they did, and so now it seems like that's the new standard that's being set, and I just think it it kind of unlevels the playing field, if you know what I mean. But I love watching it. It looks great.
So yeah, $10,000 stipend. That's what I expect from here on out.
Yeah.
Okay. So
or maybe for the UK queens, Rue could just give them some of her personal money since she has so fucking much of it.
Somebody tweeted that. Oh, Pearl tweeted that. And I was like, go girl, because I just said, I don't think she's active on Twitter, but I just checked up and she had said something like, yeah, no, Rue could definitely write a personal check. I understand that like the BBC can't it's like they can have a cash prize, but it would have to be like, they would have to get it sponsored and or they don't allow sponsors. It's something weird. Basically, the BBC can't give out cash prizes. Pearl was like, yeah, I get it, but RuPaul is like a millionaire. So I feel like you could cut a couple checks. But
did you see that tweet that RuPaul tweeted that was like, shame on you catty Twitter trolls trying to start drama.
God. RuPaul is what, 62 or something?
And it shows.
Get off Twitter. Man, get off Twitter. Oh my god, yeah.
I think it's so funny though.
Yes, about a Brazilian drag queen, and she was like, stop making up drama where there is none. I love her, which is like instant meme format, of course. So
the amount of like Rue girls that immediately took that and started tweeting it.
Oh yeah, Maddie Morphosis was the first
Bosco
one I saw.
did it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It was funny.
It's just too easy. Okay, now 14 minutes in, we're going to talk about the third slide.
Whatever. This is all that's on the docket today, so whatever.
Yeah, it's all drag all the time. Wait, but hold on. I lost it. Hold on. Oh no.
I have something to say, and here it is. Everyone has been sleeping on Alyssa Hunter, and I think it's because she didn't get enough airtime, but like her looks, oh my god, like if you're a fan of the show and you don't like follow the cast on social media while the show is airing, you're making a mistake, because this new trend has started where the eliminated girls show their outfits on Instagram and Twitter for what they would have done for the challenges if they had still been there. And some of them are so fantastic, and you're like, why? I'm so mad that this queen went home so early. And Alyssa Hunter is absolutely that girl.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's like professional lighting and everything, so you can really actually see the garment, not just like runway clips. But yeah, so Alyssa Hunter has this like, it's giving evil queen almost. I don't know.
Oh,
it's
for
like,
sure.
She does like a half bustle like Daya did on the side, but then it's like a floor length gown and like a matching fan. But then there's also feathers. This doesn't sound great, but it's amazing.
Well, for me, it's all about the collar, the back. I don't even know what you would call that, but this like huge exaggerated back collar is just, it's very much evil queen. But like you said, looking at the pieces individually, it doesn't sound like it would go together, because the color palette we have is like black, beige, gold, cerulean, and like a green, and then we've got these like green and yellow feathers, and like, I don't know, it looks
green shoes.
Individually like it very much should not work together, but it looks fucking great.
But it do.
Yeah,
no, it looks amazing. Toots for Alyssa Hunter.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna boot a single one of these looks, I don't think.
No, for sure, they were all amazing.
Yeah,
of course. Okay, so next up we have Miss Orion's story with a puppet that she made by herself, like from scratch, which is amazing. And also, I'm obsessed with whatever print is on her dress, this like mod colorful thing.
I am so obsessed with that.
She looks really good.
This like late 60s, early 70s aesthetic looks so very fucking good on her. Like,
yes. Also the lining, the fact that she has it lined with that blue. Underrated queen, if you ask me.
Yeah, totally. And you know, I think we said this last episode, and she's talked about how she's not, you know, super thrilled with the way that she's been represented on the show. And I get that, because I do want to know more about her. And apparently one of the things that she never got to talk about on the show is how she's a puppeteer. She like makes puppets and like does them as part of her act.
Fucking cool.
Yeah. And individual. Very individual. Although, speaking of puppets, I don't think they ever did the little puppet challenge.
They haven't done that in a while,
do that
have
at
they?
the end.
Everyone
Well, I think they did it on
puppets.
UK
well,
free. But
they'll either do that or a reading challenge, I think. They had a reading challenge, so that makes sense, I guess. But yeah, I don't think they don't. Do they really do puppets these days? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. We didn't get a puppet show.
No. Yeah.
For Orion.
But Orion
that's cool
looked great.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's like Chanel in season 1 or Ivy Winters in season 5. They had like circus tricks. I'm like, bring back more circus tricks on this show. The Thailand
I'm glad you
girls
brought up
do it.
Ivy Winters. I loved Ivy Winters. I still follow her on Instagram, and she's this cool. little she's got this like garden. She's living her farm life. It's great. Speaking of people who are living their nature lives, Pearl
Miss Fame
has just been
and Pearl.
Miss Fame, yeah. But Miss Fame's still doing a lot of like fashion industry stuff. But Pearl
but she has her
been
chickens.
Riding around my neck of the woods in the P&W for the last like several months in her little RV with her husband, and she's just like, she'll get in full glam drag and do like a whole shoot in the middle of like the Pacific Northwest rainforest. It's so fierce.
So cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. But yeah, Miss Fame is like somewhere in Europe with her chickens and also her husband, her boyfriend or whoever.
The chicken whisperer. That was so funny.
Love that for them. Yes, I know. I love that. Chickens are great. Okay, back to Orion's story. I don't have anything else to say, but she's cool.
No, it was fantastic. Yeah, I can't get over how well this whole era works for her. The 60s, 70s.
Like she's made for it. It's very good.
Yeah,
like the sugar. Yeah, no, she's very cool. Okay, next up we have Miss Madeline Morphosis.
Not the straight man doing Elvis.
Vegas. I know, right? She looks really good though. She looks really
good.
No,
this is hot. I will say this. I'm not in love with the with the like, what would you even call it? This boot situation?
Oh wait.
No, the cape I love.
Oh, but I feel like the cape should be bigger and like flowier.
I agree that the cape should be bigger and flowier, but I'm not mad about the size that it is. I want to see the shoe though. Like I'm fine with these leg accents. I want to see the
Yeah.
shoe because she could
True.
be wearing fucking Keds under that.
Not
Sperry's.
Keds.
You know, like
Stop! Oh my god, she's got Timberlands on. Yeah, no, they could have been like tailored, so that you could see the heel or whatever. Because Maddie has been known to wear flats on the runway. This might be
she's
strike
straight
2.
and she's trying. Her boobs look great though, and so does her makeup.
Yeah, it does. I don't know about this hair, but this might just not be a good picture. I didn't get a good look. Anyway,
I don't mind the hair.
I also missed the first 15 minutes of the reunion because I straight up forgot. I was playing video games for like hours. It was bad. And then I was just like, what time is it? It was like 8:15. I was like, oh shit, my bad. So I don't know if these all happened in the first 15 minutes or what, but whatever. Okay. Moving right along. Who's next?
Georges. Hello, Des.
Georges. I love this look. It's very her.
It's very Vegas too.
Very Vegas. Yeah, I don't know if it was a theme to be showgirls or they were just like, it's in Vegas, we'll be showgirls. But I love this, and I love that's one of my favorite little looks is that feather headpiece.
The little hair plume.
When people do this, yeah, it's so funny.
I don't think that was the theme, but I think since this is the first time the finale's happening in Vegas, I think a lot of them jumped on it and they were like, showgirls.
Yeah, they're really kind of moving things to Vegas because that's what like everybody talks about now is the whatever Drag Race review. Yeah, Drag Race Live. Mm-hmm. I don't know. So
I totally see Georges joining that cast.
Oh, for sure, she could.
Yeah, she's absolutely gonna be. Yeah,
she's from Texas. She's from the desert.
No, she's from Nashville.
She's from Helotes, Texas, but she does drag in Nashville.
Okay, gotcha.
And two ways.
I don't have a whole lot to say about this look. I think it looks really good. But I think compared to all the other looks, I don't think it's all that interesting. But
all I'm gonna say is that it's on brand.
Yeah, you mean that she's mostly naked? Yeah.
Yeah, like naked, sparkly.
Mm-hmm.
Naked and sparkly. That's it.
Do what works for you.
But it's cute. Exactly.
Yeah.
She knows what she's good at. Okay, next up we have our official first out, Ms. June Jambalaya, who looks freaking amazing. And it's like
prom queen.
It looks like winter. Well, not prom queen in a bad way though. Like
not at all.
Good queen. It's like winter. It reminds me of like snowy winter branches, like silver. Oh, very cool.
Quick digression. Have you seen? Do you know what Mississippi prom culture is like?
I could probably guess.
So I saw this TikTok the other day, where this girl was like, "I live in Mississippi and it's prom season. We're gonna go through some looks." These girls, I am in love with this, and it's so like deeply Southern. It's fabulous. These girls.
Is it like debutante?
Pretty much. They're having full-on photo shoots, like designer gowns, like tailored suits for the guys that like complement the gowns, and they do these photo shoots and post them all on Facebook. Like, you know, we went to high school in the South, but like we didn't do that. Like people would post their pictures and stuff, you know, but we weren't doing what the Mississippi girls were doing, and I love that.
Did you go to prom?
Anyway, I just wanted to shout that out. Yes, I went to prom both times, junior and senior.
Nice. Cute.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Junior and senior year as well. I don't know. Prom was kind of a big deal where we were from. Like, I definitely like paid to have my makeup done, which I never do under any circumstances, but I paid my friend to do it one year. I don't know. It was a pretty big deal.
I kind of love the culture of it because, like, the girls at my school when it was prom day, like the junior and senior girls, most of them either wouldn't show up or they would leave like halfway through the day to go, you know, get their hair done, get their nails done, start getting it ready.
Yep.
And it was like a totally excused absence.
We would have the day off.
Everyone was on board. Yeah. So yeah, everyone totally into it. Me, I didn't do that much because I wasn't like, I was gay, but I wasn't like gay, so I didn't like do anything really fancy. Right. But it was fun. Except my first prom, my junior prom, was a little bit of a nightmare. I don't know if I want to say it on the pod. But
Oh God.
I was like,
well, you edit it. You can cut it out.
I was on the dance floor wiggling my little non-dancing body at my junior prom, and
Oh my God.
all of a sudden I was hit with a wave of some of the most intense nausea that I've ever had in my life, and I knew. I started sweating. I got the brow sweats. And I knew. I was like, I have seconds to get to the bathroom. And so I disappear. I look at my friend, and like my eyes are like so wide. I'm like beaded with sweat. I'm like, I have to go. And so
Stop, I'm having secondhand embarrassment.
I like fly to the bathroom, proceed to fight for my life for about 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and I come back out on the floor. I don't feel clean enough to be there.
No.
but
Yeah.
but it was fine. I got my shit together after that. But
I'm so sorry to laugh at your struggle.
no,
but,
please
like, oh my
laugh.
God.
You totally should. Senior
God.
prom was much better though. It went better.
I'm glad to hear that. Did y'all do that thing at your school? I don't know. Like, it was a really big deal that you were on this Facebook page, and when you got your prom dress, you had to post it in the Facebook page so that nobody else wore your dress. Did people at your school do that?
I think so. I don't think there was a designated Facebook page, but a lot of girls, if I remember correctly, would post on like Facebook or Instagram or something, and they'd be like, found my dress or something, and it would be, not like the full photo shoot, but it would be like them trying it on, or just like a picture of it, or like my dress finally came, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like it was pretty wholesome for the most part. Like no one, if anyone was wearing the same thing, like I don't remember any fights breaking out. Obviously I do remember girls like crying outside afterwards, or maybe like inside during prom because of drama, but for the most part it was a pretty wholesome experience.
This, I just remembered this. Oh my God, this is bad. I was like sort of like not dating, but I was like seeing this person, I guess. Like we were seeing each other exclusively, but we weren't dating. I don't know. High school's weird.
Yep.
But he went to a different school, and he like took another girl to prom. Like I went with my friends, but like he took a girl. I was like, you could have taken me. We only live like an hour away from each other. But oh my God, I just remembered that.
Damn.
But yeah, where were we?
Well, if it makes you feel any better, my first prom, my date was a lesbian, and which classic gays and lesbians alliance. And then my second prom was my bisexual best friend, who I think had just broken up with her boyfriend. So
I love that for you. That's very funny.
Yeah.
Actually, my parents met because they both went to this event with dates, and both of their dates left them for other women.
That's so cute.
I know.
I love that.
So, my dad,
Speaking of women,
that girl gay.
let's get back to the girls.
Speaking of women, fucking focus. June Jambalaya, you just brought up a whole well of lost memories of being 18 years old. Okay, moving on. Oh God. All right, now we got to talk about Deja Sky. I've never watched Miss Congeniality. If I have, it was a very long time ago, but this was a reference to that movie, which would have been really great if she was Miss Congeniality, and then she wasn't.
I know. I
feel like that's kind of her whole shtick. Like, she reminds me of
She
Eeyore.
is congenial. She's a
congenial.
She's a congenial woman. She's the mom friend who's like there to support all the girls. And I just keep thinking about that time. I think it was the roast where she was like, y'all better say some funny shit, but if you don't, I'm gonna laugh anyway. Why? Because I love you.
That was cute.
And that's,
oh my God.
yeah. Hate the
True.
look though. I'm sorry. Love the personality, and I understand that it was a reference, even though I've never seen the movie. I get that.
Yeah.
I don't like looking at this.
I wish it was different colors. Like, I know it was a reference to a movie or whatever, but I feel like if this was prettier colors, it would have been better. I don't want to say anything mean because it feels like saying something mean about your, like, kind boomer aunt who posts weird things on social media. So, we're going to move along.
Speaking of, I mean, she kind of does act that way on social media. She's always typing in all caps. And I'm like, girl, stop
Which
yelling.
cracks me up. And here's the thing, I was just like looking at everybody's ages. It occurred to me that I didn't know how old everybody was. And there's other people that are, she's the oldest at like 31, but there's other people who are like 30. Like June's 30, but June uses social media like a normal person. And something
June
about
also
Deja.
June looks like 22.
I thought she was going to be one of the youngest because I think she said she hadn't. No, oh my gosh. Do you know what I heard? I don't even know if I said this on the podcast, but apparently like she put her audition in kind of like as practice.
Oh yeah.
Like she hadn't been doing drag for that long, but then she got in. So that's cool as fuck.
I mean, that's happened a couple times in the past, and it makes me wonder if they're like purposely being shady by like picking these brand new girls. Because like Olivia Lux, same thing. She hadn't been doing drag for a full year. Shangela, same situation.
Valentina though.
Valentina, yeah. Well, some would say different, but
who
about Valentina?
Who's saying that? Yes, who's saying that?
I know people
like didn't love her in her season, but I kind of thought she was like well loved these days.
I think she is now. I think she's grown a lot, and I think All Stars 4 really helped her image with her French Vanilla Fantasy. But
genius.
She definitely was not well received in her first season.
Well, I
anyway.
like her. In two ways. Yeah. Speaking
Jasmine.
of people I don't like, just kidding. Yes, Jasmine Kennedy.
Okay, but tell me how you feel about this look.
Do I have to?
Do you not like it?
Do you?
Okay, I do like this look, and I'm disappointed that you don't, because I really thought, I even told my boyfriend, I was like, you watch, Carolyn's gonna say that she loves this look, because I was thinking the asymmetry of the shoulders.
Yeah.
And the legs.
Yeah, I do love an asymmetry. And that color is gorgeous. Okay, so I like it from the waist down. Love it from the waist down. Perfect. Subtle fishnet. Love it. I don't like this hair.
I can get with you on the hair.
It's like, here's the thing. It's exaggerated in a way where it's not like conscious. It's exaggerating. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. Just like,
it gives Alyssa Edwards a little bit.
It's not tall enough or something. Like it. I don't like it. Her makeup's gorgeous though. Always.
Her makeup's gorgeous. I also want to say this. The cutout in the chest. I wish it went all the way down. I don't know what this little like nude color filler is like halfway through, but like
yeah, like you
this
don't
is.
need it.
I mean, and everybody has differing comfort levels with their bodies. I get it, but like this is drag and this is Vegas. Like just go full slut. Like take the slit all the way down. Like
yeah. Ugh, I love a slit. I love a slut.
But this color is absolutely gorgeous. I think it actually has like a super specific name. This like deep green, but I can't remember what it is.
Emerald or something.
Yeah, it's like emerald.
It's really gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. It is so gorgeous.
Forest green.
Her makeup looks incredible.
Yeah, pretty and pretty earrings. I don't know. I just can't get on her train. I just don't know what it is, but.
You know what? Maybe
you, Miss Jasmine.
It's like a Valentina situation. Maybe her
I know,
All-Star
right? Season
will like get people back on. I like her.
Well, but this is the thing.
I can relate
I think
to
other
her.
people like her though. That's the thing. I think she is well liked, and I think I'm the one who has a problem. I think I'm projecting. Or something.
That or just living through diabetes.
That. I'm
like
just too much of a Dia sympathizer. That I'm like, I don't like that girl. I don't know why.
It's because Dia told you to.
Yeah, right. No, oh my god. Because Dia also doesn't like Georges. I love Georges.
Yeah, Georges is so cute.
Okay, next up we're into the top 5. So we have Miss Bosky.
Love this.
I don't get the point of the V thing. I don't like, I feel like.
Oh, on her waist?
Yeah. I don't love that, but the rest of it is cool.
Yeah, I don't really know what it's about, but I don't hate it. I think it looks good with the rest of it. It's the whole Demon Queen thing is definitely clear. Also, she's really turning me on to the whole blue and orange thing. I previously have hated it, but like she's done it so many times now. I know. Yeah. I still hate orange by itself. and like blue is very near and dear to me. It's my favorite color, so I hate it when orange taints the blue. Um, but Bosco's
That's
like
really funny. Orange
single-handedly
is my
turning
favorite
that
color.
around for me.
She looks so
It
good
looks
in
great.
red hair, though. Like, she looks really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
no,
I'm not
this is gorgeous.
100% behind this looks, but she looks really pretty, so who cares? Speak of the devil, and the Daya appears. Miss Daya Betty.
This is one of my favorites. This is
I fucking
so.
lived.
This is
They didn't like it on the pit stop.
Good.
They didn't like it on the pit stop.
They weren't crazy about it on the pit stop, yeah. But
I loved it. I think it's so cool. So fun.
It's
so many feathers.
The proportions of everything and the visual balance of it too, if you think about it, is it's working so well with the top hat, and then you've got this heavy feathery like top half, and then you got this itty bitty little waist, and then these long legs, and then you've got the plume that comes down at the bottom. It's
and the glittery gloves that match the glittery boots.
This is yassified Willy Wonka, and I'm
Stop!
all about it.
Oh my god! It kind of reminds me of her the Moulin Rouge where she wore the top hat too. Actually,
I want you to look at her face in this
outfit.
picture. I want you to look at her face in this picture and tell me that's not giving Violet Chachki.
I can see Violet.
Yeah. I'm not bothered by it,
know.
but it's just like that face is giving very because it's like it's sharp.
I don't know. That's still
it's
very
cunty.
Betty.
It's it's Betty for sure, and she's got the signature lip, but it's like I don't know. I'm here for it.
Same. Love her. Ah, okay. Why is this so hard to use? Did I skip one? Is Lady Camden next? Oh wait, no, Andrew.
Yeah, no. Lady
Andrea?
Camden's next.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll get started on Camden.
Wait, no. Okay. Yes, go ahead.
She has this whole horse carriage situation going on, and the concept is cool, but
it was weird.
I don't like looking at it. I love Lady Camden. Y'all know this. I have a huge crush on Lady Camden, but
I feel like it's fine without the wheels. I don't think it needed the wheels. I think she could have just done a horse thing, and we would have just been like, "Oh, she's a horse." Just we were like, "Oh, Willow Pill is a mouse."
If the wheels were chopped off,
whole contraption.
Then like, cause I love this this chest piece that we have. This like I don't even know what you'd call that, but I love it, and I think it goes great with the dress. I'm not crazy about the horse mask or the head plume mane situation. I don't know.
No, I do like the head plume. That's very Vegas to me. I don't know. Am I wrong? Like, does it? Am I wrong for saying when she took the horse mask off and she just had the bar? I was like, kind of hot.
No, you're not wrong. I liked that. I thought that was fun. I think she should have just done that though. I don't think she needed this horse mask.
But then it would have been like, why does she have a bridle? So, you know. Anyway,
and
I don't know.
Having a mask on like fucks with your makeup.
That's what they were talking about on the pit stop. Like, how did she like keep her makeup? Like, what setting spray do you use? Also, I just realized she had a tail that's a ponytail.
Yeah,
so that's fun. Choices that I would not have made, but it's cool.
I'm gonna remember how I said I wasn't gonna boot any of these looks. I think I am gonna boot this one.
Oh my god.
Deja's. Yeah, and I love both of them.
Don't live for the
I've made that
shoes.
very clear.
Yeah.
They're just I don't like looking at these. Let's move on
to
one I do very much enjoy looking at.
Yes.
Angeria.
The fucking best, and she looks teeny tiny in these photos because you capture the whole feather thing that are like, oh my god, I don't even know, like
this
blue
is drag.
Feathers in a
drag.
radius around her body. Yes, this is drag. This is showgirl. This is Vegas, baby. Viva Las motherfucking Vegas. She looked so good. There's nothing else
first
to
of all, this color blue is so gorgeous. It is so deeply saturated, and it looks so nice. It's vibrant, but it's not like loud and like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like neon.
And the way that it just all matched. Normally, I prefer to see like more than 2 colors in a look, but this is fine. This is
I love a monochrome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is so good. This
I'm
is so like
obsessed.
over the top pageant, like very Southern pageant girl. Speaking of Mississippi
Very
prom
Angie.
queens or whatever. Yeah, very Angie.
Uh-huh.
I live. Must have been really heavy too, probably,
Oh God, yeah, I'm
to
sure.
hold up like that. So yeah, cool. Oh my gosh,
One of my other favorites
look.
for sure.
this look is so good. Willow Bill, it's so funny. So she's
Our winner, Willow
Our
Pill.
fucking winner. Not that there was ever any doubt. She still got the Vegas headpiece, but it's like a robot or like a bug or something kind of. It's a little antenna-ish, but then it's like a scrunched up dress, but then one arm is a knife. And then there's a dress that kind of looks like a Persian rug. It's cool as fuck. Stop!
I'm not crazy about it.
Are you serious?
just not.
Why?
I don't know
Why?
why. I've been
No,
I've been
need you
trying to
explain
figure it out.
yourself.
Well, I've been trying to figure it out. I don't know why. Let me try to figure it out live on the pod. So,
Analysis.
I
Legs for days.
okay. We're gonna start with the head. The feathers on top. Obviously, I love a feather on top. I think the separation from the bottom of the feather and the top of the headpiece, I think is like I would prefer for it to just be like right there. I don't like having that space in between. I think kind of throws me off a little bit. I do love these antenna looking feathers. That's cute. The headpiece itself, I don't hate it. I just don't understand it. Like I can't get the theme of this look, and I think that's probably why I'm having
That's
more
fair.
trouble with it. Because it's like, is this a variation on some kind of bug? Is this an alien? Is it like a video game character? I can't tell. Maybe I'm not meant to, but
Yeah.
and it's not a bad look. It's just I don't really respond to it.
Don't respond to it. That's funny. Uh, well, there you have it, folks.
But I am happy that she won. I
Yeah.
told my boyfriend, I was like, I'm probably gonna be fine with any of these queens winning. And despite all odds, I have jumped on the diabetes train. I don't know. I do still think that, especially towards the beginning of the season, there were times when she was unnecessarily shady. Like that one Untucked where she was with the puppet look, the yellow and the pink. I was like, this is a lot that's going on right now. You need to calm down. But she clawed her way back to the top,
Imagine
and especially
the
second half of the
without
season.
Her, though.
No, I won't. She needed to be there, and her looks for the second half of the season were just so good. I'm like, I can't hate you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that first ribbon dress was still wild, but like I quickly forgave her for that. So
the one that she got sent home for, yeah, that was
yes,
that was
It was a bad look.
It was bad.
Okay, so now we're finished with looks. 43 and a half minutes later.
No, we're not.
Now we have to. No, we're done with like runway looks or red carpet, whatever you call it. Okay, so now we have to talk about the individual songs. None of which were particularly great, but whatever.
Well, one of them was, but we'll get to it.
Okay. Angeria. Okay, Angeria came out in this big feather boa cape thing and then revealed to this leotard with shoulder pads that I did not like.
I'm apathetic about this look. I like it. I think I like the leotard.
Like your final look? It's just a little underwhelming.
Which is so unfortunate because that's kind of been her trajectory for the second half of the season. It's like she set the bar so fucking high when she started, and then everything else just kind of was like, well,
yeah,
maybe a little more, but
yeah,
it's all
Even
right.
Even just after coming on the runway in that big ass blue feather thing.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the? I don't know. I love Angeria with all my heart, but this is let's call it a scoot. Because we're just gonna scoot on by.
We'll call it something, but we won't call it next week.
And again, speak of the devil and the Daya appears. Trademark. The parts of this outfit that weren't the outfit were cool.
The accessories, the accents.
Yeah, like the feathers and her like head thing, but I don't know how I feel about the jumpsuit.
I like the jumpsuit. I don't mind. It took me a little bit to figure out that this was an alien situation because the way they set it up at the beginning, I was like, with the spider web and all that, I was like, this is a bug. But
Yeah.
then they had the space projected, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
alien bug makes a little bit
Yeah.
more sense. I didn't. I really liked the look. I really did. I wasn't like super crazy about the song, and they said this on Pit Stop too, but she needs to put her tongue back in her mouth. I'm sick of that.
That's
I'm
very
sick of
fair,
that whole
honestly.
thing. Yeah.
Sorry, this season, we got alien bugs. We got wheeled horses. We got
This season
mics.
has been the wildest thing
It's
that
so
I've
funny.
ever seen.
This is
It's been a good season.
people ate bugs. I mean, what else could you ask for?
This
in
one,
a drag
she
show?
ate a bug. This one,
I know. Who are you telling? Oh my god. Okay. Next. Basquiaschio.
I liked it. I liked it for her. I think
Very
I've
on
said this
brand.
before. I'm not super big into the spooky gore category of drag. Like I'm not, a Dragula girl or anything like that. But I loved it for her that she was able to, do the type of
Yeah.
thing that she wanted to do.
It's her whole thing.
Yeah, and I'm sad that she didn't win, but I'm happy that she made it this far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm almost at the place I was with Angeria of like, this is your final outfit, really. But like, I mean, the feather reveal was super cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then she also had something else on, but like I said, I was not about to capture every single reveal. But I mean, it's cool and it's interesting and it fits her brand because it's like glamour but scary, but it's a little plain against her odds.
No, you're not gonna look at this and call this plain. Do you see that though?
Yeah, I'm
There are
looking right
4
at it. I don't know.
mouths and an eye, and it's all
Yeah.
veins and shit.
But compare that with Diabetes, like moving antenna feather things and like Willow's thing that we'll get to. Like, it's just a
She had-
bodysuit.
Okay, well,
and people holding feathers in front of her, which was cool. It looked cool, but that's it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna call it plain, but I will say the performance. I was wanting a little bit more from the performance because I feel like she kind of just like stood there a little bit. Like Diabetes was moving around and doing all this, but I love her. I love her very much. I'm sad that she didn't win, but I do love her still.
Quick shout out to her boyfriend because he was cute.
Oh yeah.
Did they name him? What was his name? I don't think they named him.
I don't remember.
I may or may
wasn't
not
paying
have been
attention.
also drinking Pinot Grigio while watching this, so
I was drinking
memory's
White
a little
Claw,
scattered.
so
Love that for you. Okay, next one we are talking about is Willow Pill doing I Hate
this is the
People.
song that was good. This is the song that was good. I love a sky. I love a sun.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Is Amanda Lepore's music. It's very Amanda Lepore.
It reminded me, honestly, of a little bit Alexis from Schitt's Creek.
Oh, that's kind of like
it was so cute,
sarcastic and monotone, and it was cool. And her look is like all these ruffles that are like shiny, and then she reveals to have like 2 heads, but then she also has a head on her crotch, and it's cool. I
love this for a lot of reasons. Like taking it at face value, pun intended. I do love it, but also, Evie Oddly is her drag mom, and if we think about Evie Oddly's final lip sync look from season 11, it also played on multiple faces. And I thought that was just so cute. And so I don't know if she was doing that as kind of an homage or if she just wanted to do this just cuz, but I loved it.
So I know you just said you're not a Dragula girl, but Hosta Teratoma, who was on the most recent season 4, her final look was like, well, her whole drag is like reference to the fact that she had cancer, and like was going through chemotherapy, but her final look was these like heads that were made to look like tumors, and it was so creepy. But like now every time I see like this or like Pythia from Canada, I'm like, it's no Hoso Teratoma though. Like, but still cool, still love it, still fun.
The only negative I'm gonna say about this is I don't like the color. But like if this was
Yeah.
if it was like a red or
Yeah.
even like a I don't know. I think it needed
It,
to be in the red family, but
yeah.
it's still nice.
Yeah. Also, honorable mention to her hair because I think that's cool.
Oh yeah. Mhm. And it
And
matches
very
the other
40s.
faces, yeah.
It sure do.
Okay. Moving on
Okay.
to the
Moving
final
on.
final lip sync.
No, this not yet. This was
Not yet.
yeah, this was still Lady Camden doing I Win or whatever the name of that song was.
Oh right.
Like I said,
Um
Pino. Um
well,
I don't have much to say about it though.
I also don't have much to say about it. I I liked the Queen vibe from it, because it was kind of a callback to her
Sure.
like more iconic moment with the whole
Sure.
Queen look. But
Yes.
I don't know. I don't remember it as much as the others.
Yeah, it was just a little bit not much. I was just like, okay, cute. Cool. I was like emotional when she was talking about Freddie Mercury because Freddie Mercury was like 100% a part of my like bisexual journey, and so I'm like, oh, I get it. But yeah, this was fine.
But now the final lip sync.
Now we can talk
I
about
first
the
want
final
to
lip
shout
sync.
out Willow's starting look is one of my favorites that I have seen in a long time.
It's a reference to David Byrne from the Talking Heads. Yeah.
I love it. I think it's
Yes.
so Willow. And then
It was so
when
funny.
she took it off and it was just the pants that went all the way up.
I know.
So funny.
Yes, very her. Like, I obviously love a Talking Heads reference. And then, like, the reveal to another outfit that was also cute. Because you know when they reveal to an outfit and then it's like, But this was actually a cute outfit. But I don't know why you're going out of order in my slides because Lady Camden came first.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. Camden started out. I liked what she started out with. It was like, yeah, it was cute. But
yeah, it was yeah, it was cute, like royalty thing because she's British, I guess. But
yeah, well, and because she wanted to be the queen.
Yeah, true. I mean,
I love though that they're like leotards that they got down to were like complimentary kind of like.
I know, yeah.
They both have the little flames on them, which is cute. And then my boyfriend said that they look like two different starter Pokemon. It's like you can see that they're in the same like world, but they're a little bit different. But it's kind of the same. I don't know. I thought it was really cute. I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, it was cute. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say. I don't know. Well, yeah, Lady Camden, loved her the whole season, but these looks, I was kind of like, girl, what?
Yeah, I don't know with her looks tonight or this episode, but I will say I was a little bit surprised that I mean not super surprised because I could have seen really any of the five of them making it to the final lip sync. Although like everyone knew that, you know, Willow was going to be in the final lip sync and that she was probably going to win. So I was interested to see who the other person was going to be. And obviously I was really wanting it to be Bosco, but there was another part of me that was like, I think it's going to be Diabetti. You know, I'm happy for Camden, but I was kind of surprised to see it land on her. But
I was pretty sure from like
you did say that last week,
so.
I think.
I did say that. Also, not to brag or anything, but every time I post a Queen's entrance look, and by every time, I mean it's happened twice. Every time I post a Queen's entrance look on my Instagram stories, she wins, because it also happened with Isis Couture.
So 2 for 2 then?
So 2 for 2. So we'll see who comes in. We'll see who I post in All-Star 7.
Yeah. So we have a new reigning queen. Someone pointed out that the reigning All-Stars queen, which I guess is not counting UK versus the world. Yeah. But the reigning All-Stars queen and the
Miss Congeniality and the winner.
US queen and Miss Congeniality. Yeah, they're all trans. They're all trans women.
Yes. I know, which is cool.
Which is great.
Especially considering RuPaul's history on the matter, so
Yeah, which kind of makes me wonder, is this overcorrective, or has she genuinely like changed her stance? Because I think didn't she like pitch a little bit of a fit when she had to like change the lyrics of the theme song?
All I'm gonna say is RuPaul is somebody who will do what makes her money.
Yeah,
It's
valid.
not cool to say you've got slur mail
Mhm.
anymore. So, you know.
Yeah. Although it's a complex issue because like with drag culture specifically, a lot of these terms kind of originated, I guess, in house, and it's just the like it's a generational thing because like
Totally.
those kinds of things, like we talked about this when we did Paris is Burning. There was a lot of terminology in there that would not fly today, but they were saying it within that community. So I think I don't know, it's complex. I don't have a right to an opinion on the matter. I just
True.
I think it's intricate. Anyway.
Yeah. I think it's wild when people on the internet try to come for like trans elders for like using
Mm-hmm.
words that we don't necessarily use today. I'm like, this person has been through a lot. Let them identify as whatever they want to.
There's one trans elder who you can destroy because she's not actually a trans elder. She's just old and happens to be trans. Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah.
Well, yeah, she sucks.
She
So
sucks ass. But
doesn't matter. She can still call herself whatever she wants.
If it's yeah, and oh god, I don't want to talk about her.
You brought her up.
But it's rare to see trans people that like live through the whole, like it sucks to say, but live from the 80s and 90s up to now being like 60, 70, 80 years
no
old.
kidding.
So
Yeah.
I don't want to say they get a free pass, but I think they get a free pass.
No, I think people get to call themselves whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, and it's nobody else's business. Because some people don't like the word queer, but that's like generally what I use most often to describe myself, and a lot of people do. So I'm still gonna call myself queer. Sorry that a lot of old people still think of it as a slur. So
Well, yeah, reclaiming it and stuff. It took me a little bit to get on board with that. It took me a long time, and I don't even know if I'm on board with faggot yet, but I'm trying to make peace with it because that was the one that I was called the most when I was like in middle and high school, and so it still like kind of hurts to hear a little bit, but I am trying to I guess reclaim it. Like I'm not like using it in my like day-to-day language, but I'm trying to make peace with it. You know what I mean?
at my old job, like a couple months ago, this coworker I had called me and my gay coworker faggots to our gay boss.
You told me about
And
this actually.
nothing happened. Like, I knew I was about to leave. Like, I was working on my 2 weeks notice, so I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna call HR or anything, but like, bitch, what
That's
the
a
fuck?
Title IX though, right? I think that's a Title IX.
Regardless, it's 2022. Like,
Mm-hmm.
anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, I probably wouldn't call somebody that. Also, I feel like that word is not generally directed towards women, so like, it's
Yeah,
not.
usually not.
It doesn't feel like a slur directed at me, so like, I'm definitely not going to do anything in the terms of reclaiming it.
Yeah, I feel that. Well,
Yeah.
any final thoughts on the episode or the season as a whole?
Ugh, what a fun season. I live. Oh my gosh,
This
I do
truly
actually have fun
was.
things to share. Somebody posted in the Reddit, because of course as soon as everything happened, I was like, let me see what the girls are saying, and somebody was like, what were some of the spoilers that like ended up being fake? And apparently one of the like spoilers was that Orion lip syncs and her like garment falls apart and she lip syncs naked. That was like a spoiler people fully believed was going to happen.
I never heard that. Although I don't spend a lot of time on like Drag Race Reddit, but
Well, it was specifically on the spoiler sub, which, okay, I have to admit I looked at for All Star 7, mostly because I was curious about what they were saying for 14. I'm not going to tell you anything, but this is
okay.
Now I'm having this problem where there's certain things that I know about the season, but I don't remember if they've been officially announced by the season, so I'm not going to say them because I feel like I'm going to ruin it. So let me just keep my mouth shut. I just couldn't resist.
Yeah, I was all about knowing about the all winners season, like who was involved if it was an all winners season.
Yeah.
I was all about that kind of spoiler, but in terms of the content of the season, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I just know about the game.
Experience it fresh.
Yeah, no, I just know about the gameplay, but apparently the top 2 spoiler is out, but I didn't look at that. I don't want to know that. So.
Yeah, I don't want to know that either.
Yeah, no further thoughts.
This truly was one of the most exciting and interesting seasons of Drag Race that we've had in a while. Like it's gonna get more Emmys for sure. The way that they kept changing shit up and the way that they kept everyone engaged and on the edge of their seats. I thought it was a great season. Love it.
Lots of RuPaul scream laughter. Emmy Bates.
Yeah.
No, this season was really good. I'm glad with how it turned out. It was fun to watch live.
Yeah, me too. Although I'm ready to decompress for a little bit, and then
for
we're
the
cover
4 weeks we have until another
month
season.
Maybe. I'm gonna decompress a little bit, and then we'll get into All-Star 7. Which, by the way, for our listeners out there, we are both working class people, and also editing takes a lot of time, so it is very likely that in between seasons of Drag Race, we will probably be taking things on like a bi-weekly basis. We'll try to keep you updated as that happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're playing it by ear. But what are you into this week?
Oh my god, I don't even know. I am into Pinot Grigio. No, I'm into cult films. Is that what they're called? Yeah, cult films.
Like which ones?
I watched well, this week I watched Trash, which was a 1970 film about by Paul Morrissey. And it's not pornography, I don't think. That's all I'm gonna say.
Would a Christian woman call it pornography? That's my standard. Would a Christian woman call it pornography?
They'd call it sinful. No, that's the
okay.
Wait, not sexually penetrative.
Did you see
but
the penetration?
Intravenous drugs penetration. I did see. I wasn't paying that close attention. No, I don't think. I don't remember. I think the whole thing is like he's like impotent, and so like different girls are trying to get him off and can't. So
okay.
That's the whole thing. Oh my god, we gotta stop. Sorry, Mom. Max, what are you into?
I'm into a couple things, like usual. I did listen to the first episode of Hall and Closet. It's very cute listening to Jada and Heidi talk to each other. Although, and I texted you this when I listened to it, I fully forgot they were on the same season. Because at this point, like, so many of the queens have side projects, and a lot of times they're, like, queens from different seasons. Like, Bob and Monet, they were never on the same season, and they, doing all this stuff together. Alaska and Willem, same situation. So
I think Alaska was on another episode of the Hall Closet.
Was she?
Like, I think I saw on YouTube this morning.
Yeah, I think it's their second episode. I haven't listened to it yet, but
also, I realized the name of the show is Hall and Closet, not Hall Closet.
Yeah, because I think it's supposed to be like a play on Hall and Oates.
Yeah, but I thought it was a play on Hall Closet.
Either way, it's a fun name.
Oh my god. Yeah, it is.
So I'm into that. I'm also into, and you should watch this, and maybe we can talk about it on the pod at some point. But the White Hot documentary on Netflix about Abercrombie and Fitch.
Ooh, I've seen that.
I did not know that Hollister was part of Abercrombie and Fitch because when I was in middle school, and I'm sure you remember this, the top brands it was Abercrombie and Fitch, it was Hollister, it was American Eagle, and it was Aeropostale. And I did not know that two of those big ones were just the same one. But I guess it makes sense because their stores are set up.
It's like how it's like how Aldi and Trader Joe's are like the same thing.
Yeah, and there's another one too. I don't remember the name of it.
Lidl or Lidl.
Yeah,
Lidl.
We
don't have them here. I don't think.
So yeah, that's what I'm into this week.
Cool.
And breathing through my nose. Love that for me.
Oh, I'm also into embroidery this week. I don't think I have it over here, but I've been working on my embroidery project.
Cute.
That's all. There's only 3 weeks until DragCon. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm prepared for it. I also Did you listen to the sibling rivalry episode about DragCon?
No, I haven't yet.
So you should, and I've also heard Trixie and Katya talk about. I like getting the queen's perspectives on DragCon so that I know how to behave in a way that is like most respectful to them and like the least affronting way possible. You know what I mean?
Max would otherwise be running up to people and hugging and kissing them without their consent, but thank God these drag queens told them how to behave.
If it weren't for these drag queens, I'd be groping and deep tongue kissing.
Oh my God.
No, not really, but
good thing we don't have ad sponsors.
Oh God, and we never will. I'm excited for it though. Although I was thinking about it, and we talked about this before. Meet and greets, it's like, take it or leave it, whatever. Yeah. I want to do more of the panels though. I just like listening to them talk. I don't know. I want to hear what they have to say.
I think they're kind of like separated by season. Like there's ones for like all the UK 3, and then like one for the UK versus the world and like Canada, all that stuff. So
I think it'll be fun though. I'm excited.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Also, if you're in LA listening to this, by some magical chance, come find us in 3 weeks. We'll be there.
We'll be there. Have we quibbled?
Yeah, now that I know what that word means, yeah, we have.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Those of you that have, we very much appreciate it. We've not said this before, but if you do enjoy the podcast, please rate and review on Apple Podcasts, because that's how things get bumped up. So if you wouldn't mind, that would be great. That'd be super cool. And if you want to engage with us more, we do occasionally have a fun online presence. So follow us on Instagram at Mutable Immutables. You can follow us on Twitter at Immutables Pod. You can find us on YouTube also at Mutable Immutables. And we are on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts, and probably others, but it's a national mystery. Who knows?
We're in the National Archives. We're in the Library of Congress.
Yes. Yes. Preserved for all of history. Thank God, too, because
that's the last thing
they need what we're giving. All right, well.
Nice.
Until next time.
See ya.
Goodbye.